This spring, more than 400,000 music lovers will descend on the Big Easy to enjoy the New Orleans Jazz Festival, an event that's been going on for almost half a century. Here to tell us what we can expect is multi-instrumentalist and member of the Revivalists, Michael Girardot. Michael, good morning to you.
Good morning, Alex.
Pleasure to have you on. So the first thing we'll talk about is that many people don't realize that the Jazz Fest is really a whole lot more than just music, isn't it?
Oh yeah, there's tons of stuff to do out in the festival all day. We've got food, we've got arts and crafts, we've got the Tricentennial Pavilion celebrating New Orleans' 300th anniversary. And just the food could be its own festival alone. There's so much to do out here all day for people of all ages.
Right, so many events, exhibits, activities, of course. And I have to ask you, as a musician yourself, what draws you to New Orleans?
The music is great and the culture is great. New Orleans has such a great music community. It's very inclusive. When I came here, people helped me and taught me a lot, and I try to do that myself too. It's, you know, Jazz Fest goes all day and ends around sundown. So for me, I love going to Jazz Fest all day, hanging out. Jazz Fest ends, and then there's another 8 hours of music to go see from 8 to 4 in the morning in New Orleans at so many different clubs. Wow.
Well, you are, you know, sort of a good representative of New Orleans, because the Revivalists is actually a band that was born out of that New Orleans culture, and you guys have been there, of course, throughout all of your history. So the 300th birthday of New Orleans is coming up. What else are you guys going to do to celebrate?
Well, the Revivalists are having some great shows. We're playing May 3rd at the Sanger. We're playing May 5th at the festival. And there's so many other events going on in New Orleans for the 300th anniversary and during Jazz Fest. If you want to check out all those events, you can go to neworleans.com. They have a great calendar. You can check out everything that's going on in New Orleans this weekend and throughout the year.
We'll definitely be sure to check that out. Now, as someone who has lived in New Orleans for a while, what tips do you have for visitors if they're coming out to make the most of their experience?
Well, it's a marathon, not a sprint. There are more than 500 performances, and it's impossible to see everything, so I love to just come out early, get some food, get some lunch, wander around the festival, and I hear some great music coming out of tents, coming out of stages that I've never heard of before. I end up watching the whole set and discovering some great new bands. That's what I like to do. It's just a great time.
Great tip to say that it's a marathon, not a sprint. Pace yourself. Take the time to enjoy all of it. Don't go too crazy or do it all at once, of course. And so in our last 30 seconds, what is the thing that you're most looking forward to at the Jazz Fest?
Well, there's some great performances from the headliners this year. I'm looking forward to Beck, David Byrne, Aerosmith, Khaled, Bonnie Raitt. You know, there's some great performances this year. I'm looking forward to seeing some great music both at the festival and in New Orleans throughout the 2 weekends.
Well, if somebody's been wanting to make a trip down there to the Big Easy, this is definitely probably a once-in-a-lifetime experience for them to go out there and enjoy this. Michael Girardot, thanks so much for your time today, and pleasure to talk to you.
Thanks for having me, Alex.
Absolutely, and stay right where you are. We'll be right back.